Okay. Yep, it's recording. Okay, so this is Mel, and I am coming at you today just to talk about, what am I here to talk about? I feel like it needs to be something positive, just because I feel like there's so much negativity in the world. But, I have so many thoughts going through my mind. I guess one of the thoughts that I had this morning was, actually, I've been reading Brene Brown's Rising Strong. I love her. I think Brene Brown is amazing. And if you haven't read her, definitely look her up. Brene and then Brown. But she is just amazing. And I guess I was reading through today, and I noticed that I'm a huge annotator, so I annotate everything. And I noticed that one of the notes I had in the book from the very beginning, because I'm not that far into it, there was a quote that Brene said, "I want to start a global conversation about vulnerability and shame." Like, that's one of the things that's one of her goals. That's one of her desires, her passions, is to actually focus on shame and vulnerability in people, because we're so often used to hiding out in ourselves. I don't know if that makes sense, but usually not being accepting of vulnerability and being kind of chained to the idea of shame and letting that run in our lives really causes us not to be who I think we're meant to be. So I think, at least in her book, she wants to really bring attention to vulnerability and shame, because when you are vulnerable and you do actually take steps, and on the lake of fear is what I think. You have this big, huge lake. It's kind of iced over in the winter, and you're like, oh, do I step on it? Do I not step on it? I'm fearful. I'm thinking Brene Brown would just say, fuck it, go step on the ice. Maybe not. I don't want people to don't go out and, hurt yourselves or anything. But I think it's just that we're so fearful. We just are afraid to try things. So anyway, I read that. And then I had in the margin one of my side notes, and it was, I want to encourage plus-sized women to feel accepted in themselves in society. Obviously, I've been a plus-sized woman all my life. Well, not obviously, I just have been. And I remember growing up and really kind of having a love-hate relationship with my body. I felt like I love my body, kind of regardless of where it was. Well, I don't know if that's true or not. I think there are parts of me that I did love my body. I did. Obviously I felt social pressures, and, I wasn't the perfect size 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever. Probably not 8, because back in the 80s that would have been large, but, and it is probably today's standards too, but I wasn't thin. I, just kind of struggled with, finding my personality, not my personality, but like my physical personality, if that makes sense. Like figuring out who I was in regards to my physical appearance. I think I struggled with that. I always wanted to try new things and be creative with my style, but I never really felt, again, like I wanted to put myself out there, especially coming from a small town in the Midwest, mind you. So I think it's only in the past probably 5-10 years that I've really started to just accept my body and my physique. It is what it is, I have flabby arms, and I have big arms, and I have wide hips, and I have, especially this fat here and skin, and I'm getting older, and I got this little chicken thing right here. But I kind of love those things about myself, because that's just who I am. And I feel like so many women, and I guess this is what it comes down to. So I thought I was wanting to pave the way for plus-size women to be more accepting of their bodies, but I kind of had this realization today, because I think more plus-size women are accepting of their bodies today than they ever have been. Thank you, Lord. But I think it's more about just women, period. I feel like women across the board, whether you're thin, whether you're fat, whether you're in between, whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're, you know, Mexican, Asian. I mean, I feel like women across the board struggle with being who they are and really owning who they are, you know, physically, specifically, but also I think just emotionally and mentally and everywhere in between. So, well, I want to uplift definitely women to, you know, like I said, I wanted to like uplift plus size women, but I just really figured out that I want to uplift women across the board, and just tell you that you're beautiful. And your beauty is not in your physical beauty either. I mean, that's part of it, but your beauty is in everything. It's in everything. It's your love, it's your attention, it's your passion, it's your creativity, it's your boldness, it's your fearlessness. It's everything that everybody takes for granted. And it's your, I mean, honestly, I think it's your vulnerability too. The more we can become vulnerable and the more that we as women can actually just kind of say, fuck it, and then also, fuck yeah, I'm here, I think that's a positive. So, yeah, I guess that's my, since this is the first time I've ever done this, that is my wisdom that I'm departing today. I don't know that it's even wisdom. I think it's just what I think people know these things. I just want you to hear it today. I just want you to hear the fact that you're absolutely fucking valuable to this planet. And your ideas and your passion and your creativity is what makes this place better. And it doesn't depend on your size or anything else. It's just you are potential greatness. Actually, I want to say you're just greatness, period. I just want you to realize it, that you're awesome. You're awesome. You are amazingly awesome. So there's your wisdom, your affirmation. If you need more, let me know. I'll give you something else tomorrow. Not really sure how that's going to pan out, but I don't know what it is, but yeah, there it is. This is Mel.